Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. Last time we finished up with Spyro the Dragon. We saved all the dragons, didn't quite get all the gems, but I decided that might be a bit too much to do on stream, so I might do that on my own time, possibly. Depends. But for now I think it would make sense to move on to Spyro 2. Also, hey Artie, welcome to the stream. So, it's time to move on to Spyro 2. I believe it has a different name in Europe, but in America you people call it Ripto's Rage, and that's what it's called on Twitch. So that's the version I got for convenience. So let's get this preparing screen out of the way and look at this nice squashed Comic Sans that just screams professional game design. So, without further ado, let's get started. In the world of dragons.
Is this rain ever gonna stop? I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm. Somewhere sunny. Dragon Shores. Yeah, I haven't been there since we kicked Nasty Gnorc's butt. How about it, Sparx? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Gnorc!
Meanwhile, in the world of Avalar.
Is it working, Professor?
Almost. Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto angrier.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
But you saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, teeth like this, and they spit fire like this. Puh, puh. They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
That's exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping Ripto, and you know it.
It's working! It's working! I've got a dragon!
Albeit not a very scary dragon.
Rough landing. Hi, which way's the... beach? Hey, stop staring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that pussycat?
Wow, the sass here.
Well, well, someone forgot to invite me to the party.
No, Artie, I haven't finished Mario Golf just yet. I think I'm gonna keep that one like for the gaps between series.
You brought a dragon to Avalar? I hate dragons! Yeah! Ow! Crush! Kill it! Kill it!
Ow.
Go! You imbecile! You ate my scepter! I'll deal with you later!
Who is that jerk?
That was Ripto, and we have to get rid of him. He's causing all sorts of trouble around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to Avalar. It'll help you begin to understand our worlds. Right now, I have to follow Ripto and see what he's up to. I'll meet you in Summer Forest, okay?
Hey, wait a minute!
I just walked into DeviantArt.
How do we get ourselves into these messes, pal?
The adventure begins. And thus it starts. Okay, I'll turn the game audio down a bit again. I thought it would be important for you to hear the story when I wasn't talking over it. So we've been summoned here by that cat person and that whatever she was person. And apparently we're going to have to defeat some fellow called Ripto. Otherwise, game seems to work exactly the same as the original. Looks the same, feels the same. Curious to see how they changed it.
Hi, Spyro! Welcome to Glimmer! Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing all of our gems. Can you stop them?
Well, 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 looks like I came at the best or worst possible time. Alright, so just like in the first one, I'm gonna say that phrase a lot, just like in the first one. There are animals which recover your health by feeding them to the dragonfly. Makes sense, and the dragonfly here represents our health. Which I think I said this in the first or second Spyro stream, but I really do respect that sort of incorporating the interface into the environment or character somehow. It's a good thing. Whoa, look at this fella. So right out they're teaching us that the smaller enemies can be charged and the larger ones need to be set aflame, just like in the original. That makes a lot of sense, honestly. I see the blue gems are now purple gems. I guess maybe that's to distinguish them somehow. I don't know what those sparklies are, but they might be extra lives. We'll find out. There sure are large gems here. I wonder if we're gonna learn any new moves here.
Hi, Spyro. I'm a friend of Alora's, and she's asked me to help you out. Whenever you find me, I'll remember your progress like this.
Alright, so the fairies talk now.
That zap means...
Interesting. So, the game can be saved at those fairies, just like in the first one, but now they've made it into a character. That's fine, I guess. Definitely seems more dialogue heavy already. So maybe this means we'll be getting a more compelling story. I don't object to that. First game was pretty light on the story, which is fine too, of course, but... Well, we all love ourselves a good story. Seems like the dragonfly now eats the butterflies even when you're at full health. That's interesting. Stream seems to be pretty stable thus far. Just double checking that I haven't missed anything. So in the first game, select would bring up the totals. Now it just shows me the interface. Huh. That's an interesting way to do the menu. Like, have the menu be the guidebook we were given. And having the current state of us be a part or a picture in that book. That's pretty cute. I like that. Definitely try to contextualize it with the whole vacation theme. Even though it isn't turning out to be much of a vacation. Alright, and she just saves you, she saves you, well, she might, but she saves the game when you pass by, so there's no need to stand still for 10 years and have the game understand that you want to save. She just saves, and that's it. That's probably for the best. Most of these games just auto-save at this point anyway. There you go.
We gem cutters are a bit too short to climb these ladders. Looks like you are too. After you learn to climb, come back to Glimmer to see me.
Right, so we will learn new moves in this game. Interesting. See, I was looking for... In the first game, there were parts that seemed unreachable to me at that time, even though they weren't. Oh, you're not an enemy. Sorry, Butler Man. I just set him on fire without asking questions. You know how it goes. He also very clearly telegraphs that if you're gonna get close, you're gonna get hurt. Like he raises up his arm in this exaggerated manner. Pretty good so far. Oh, so you have seen a lot of this game, Clive. That's cool. Also, welcome to the stream. Alright, what are you up to, Butler Man?
Ah, you must be the dragon everyone is talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a small fee to open the bridge. It will cost you 100 of your gems to cross.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr.
Business is
Dragon.
business.
Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge. I hope we meet again, when you have even more gems.
And she saves the game for us immediately, alright. So this is the scheming businessman called Moneybags. There's always a character like that in these games. Or at least there seems to be.
To get a good look around, hold down the triangle button. Try using triangle to look around this cave.
Ooh, I like that his head turns. It's not quite a first-person view, but it's still, it feels a lot more controlled than whatever it was in the first game. But the camera just always centers behind you and doesn't seem to cooperate too much. Not that it was too much of a problem. I mean, the levels were shaped in such a way that it didn't require too much camera juggling. Unless you wanted all the gems, of course. So you mostly watched it, not played it. That makes sense. Still, that means you might be able to offer me some pro tips about the locations of things. Who knows? Yeah, she just saves the game whenever you pass, no problem. That's probably for the best. Are we gonna be able to enter stages in the same way we did the first game with these portals? It's kind of a shame that they just make them arches that you walk through. I do like it when games contextualize it somehow.
Spyro, thanks for helping us fight off the lizards. Please take this talisman of Glimmer as a sign of our gratitude.
A talisman? It's a pickaxe.
This magic portal next to me will take you to Summer Forest, one of the homeworlds of Avalar.
Okay, so this is the first level we can enter. So like I was saying, I do enjoy how certain platformers and other games contextualize the levels. Like in Banjo-Tooie and Kazooie, you're literally just entering sort of a smaller version of what the level really is. If that makes sense. What I mean is the entrance makes it clear what kind of place you're going to enter. Like it'll be like a treasure chest or you know what I mean. Or Mario 64 with the paintings, but here it's just a magic portal. I mean, it is a world with dragons, so I shouldn't be complaining about such a petty thing. I am also now blatantly ignoring the entrance to the level to fight enemies. Ladybugs. I wonder if I should move on through the hub world or if I should turn back now.
Step through the portal.
Yeah, maybe it's a good idea to do this stage first. I do like those transitions though, with Spyro flying through the air. In Summer Forest. Ominous music.
Oh no. Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi, I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
There are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been?
I, got a little lost.
Spyro's going to help us collect the talismans.
I am?
Yes.
Spyro, look. There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talisman? If you come across any orbs, they're important too. But I'll tell you about
He just leaves, he just books
no
it.
problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
So Spyro definitely has a different voice in this one, at least that's what it seems to be. Also, this is an interesting world. So there's a fawn. I thought she was, like, I was looking at the ears, I was like, what is she, like a squirrel? But she has the goat legs, so yes, a fawn. Fawns didn't have this much attitude in the Chronicles of Narnia. Remember Mr. Tumnus? Mr. Tumnus was a real sweetheart. Water was lethal in the original. Is it still lethal now? It is not. They also don't seem to be able to dive down, at least for now. I'm guessing that's something I will learn, similar to the climbing. I do like the tranquil atmosphere here. The voice quality is a lot higher in this game. Yeah, it is. I mean, if I had to sum up the voice acting of, oh hey, that's cute. Oh, that wasn't cute. I was like, I'm gonna free this cute bug, and then my dragonfly is like, I will consume my enemies. Munch. But yes, if I had to summarize the voice acting from the original game, it would be something like, thank you for releasing me. That sounds about right.
Spyro, this is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you go to.
So this is a smaller hub. So we've got a hub and a hub and a hub now. Hubba hubba. But yeah, some of the characters do sound like they're recorded with £2 USB, £2, sorry, USB microphones. Well, I think a £2 microphone would be better than a $2 microphone. And a €2 microphone would be somewhere in between. Wow. That was harsh. Very bad treatment of frogs here. They aren't even doing anything. Spyro is merciless. Well, everything seems to be a bit more recognizable in this game than in the first. Maybe I won't get lost as much. Cut to 2 streams in the future when I walk in this same area. Many gems per level. Hey, Hunter.
Hiya, Spyro. Ripto smashed this bridge, so I guess you'll have to glide across it. Press X to jump, then press X again while you're still in the air to glide.
To glide. So in the first game I had some... Okay, this is much better than the first game, the looking around. So in the first game I had some trouble figuring out the timing. So what I would do is I would wait until the absolute peak of his jump and press A. And that would always be a bit too late. I'm not sure if there's something weird about the timing or if I was just dumb. But I had to do it earlier. But I think the timing seems easier to grasp here. But that could just be me being used to it by now. I am a Spyro veteran, after all. Okay, these things still work the same, including Spyro going in a completely docile pose and being floated up in the most comical fashion. It happens sometimes. Oh, they can't call the X button the cross button these days. I always call it X. Are they worried? Are they worried? Are they worried there's some association with the X these days? Hey there.
Sparx, the dragonfly following you around is your health indicator, Spyro. The brighter he is, the more hit points you have.
Okay, thanks. Of course we knew this, but still. So this is another level, Idle Springs. I'm tempted to just go around and collect some more of these gems. Okay, now I'll tell you one thing that isn't very good about this so far. At least, well, it would be unfair to say it isn't good about it. Maybe there's some fix or reason I haven't seen yet. So let's not get too critical, but... so, it's showing my total gems up here, and not the total for this area or level like it did in the first game. Seems like they made it less convenient, which is weird.
Hi, Spyro. You look like you're pretty agile. Let's try putting it to a test. See if you can get up this first step. Press X and hold it down to get more hang time.
Okay. This guy is weird. He looks like Timon's scary cousin.
Okay, not bad. Now to make this next jump.
Oh, I wanted to do the Banjo-Kazooie thing where you speed up the text, but they just stopped the sound. That wasn't my intention. I didn't want to skip the dialogue.
Nice job. Now try to do a hover. Press X to jump, then press X again to glide. Then when you reach the end of your glide,
Press triangle to hover. Hovering will give you extra height and distance.
Huh? This is interesting. Was this in the first game? And if so, did I just miss it? No, it wasn't, I think. But that's cool. That's interesting. It's a bit like that Mario Galaxy spin.
Very good. Now for the hardest leap of all. You'll have to give this one everything you've got. Get a walking start, jump, glide, and hover just before you get to the edge of the platform. Don't forget to press forward on the D-pad or analog stick when you hover.
Alright, interesting. This is a fun way to tutorialize, I guess. Well, rip. Speaking of X versus Cross, there's an evil organization. Whoa, what a line. There's an evil organization. I guess I should start with the more important part, that is. In Paper Mario 2, there is an evil organization called the X-Nauts. Except there's some debate on how it's pronounced, because the game has no voice acting whatsoever. So some people call them the Cross-Nauts instead. I used to think that X-Nauts is much easier to say, but based on some jokes in the game, I almost feel like Cross-Nauts might be the proper explanation.
This one's true.
Yeah. You don't have to explain it again, Hunter. There we go.
Wow, you're a pretty good athlete. If I had
Athlete?
running shoes, I'd take you on for real. For now, here's an orb for your collection.
An orb? She just shows up like, oh, that's something we're gonna save there. Anyway, I like that I can swim now. Colossus. But yeah, is there any reason they got rid of the X over the cross? Because it sounds to me like X is a lot easier to say, especially for kids. Not that cross is such a hard word, it's still monosyllabic in the end, but... Oh, they did change orbs to orb when we had exactly +1, that's good. I didn't even pay attention to that. I just kind of take it for granted, like the ungrateful individual that I am. Still could use some work on my jumps and timing. Zap me, thank you. Because cross is a shape and X is a letter. Actually, that makes a surprising amount of sense for consistency. But sometimes consistency and convenience are at odds. At least in my opinion. Still, it's not much of an issue, I guess. I wonder, could we burn this? Could we burn this? Doesn't look like it. That would have been nice. I see Mr. Moneybags is over here, exploiting the downtrodden.
Sorry, Spyro. I'd love to teach you how to swim underwater, but not as much as I'd love to take your treasure.
Wow, this guy. Well, we'll need some more gems before we can learn that. So... he opens passages and teaches us new moves, but only when we pay him gems. And I have to get used to the triangle button in this equation. What? Camera does seem to turn naturally to wherever you're looking, which is good. I wonder if you could get there if you were a pro elite speedrunner. Anyway, after we visit the next stage, we should probably have enough gems to pay money bags to learn how to swim. Well, not that he's gonna learn how to swim, he's gonna teach us. I don't think I need to clarify that, but let's go to this stage. Well, well. Different creatures. Ow. Sometimes art just doesn't turn out the way you want it to. The inability to loop audio tracks properly is one of the biggest issues with all disc-based media like these. True. I noticed that with the first game too, where there's just this awkward fade out at the end. Hey there, 09 Pop 09, welcome to the stream.
Spyro, the idols we were carving have come to life. They've locked us out of our temples and stolen our food.
Okay, four-man Bob. Four-man Bob. Surprisingly mundane name for a culture of people which craft wooden idols. So I need to guide this guy, I guess? Oh yeah, because he's gonna open stuff for us. Nice. So we're just gonna head for that 500 gem goal to eventually swim underwater. There's gonna be a lot of backtracking in this game, I can already tell. If we're gonna learn basic stuff like swimming and climbing later down the line. So... oh, he just died. Okay. That's fine then. Yeah, what I was gonna say is this game sure is very imaginative. I do like what the stuff they've added. Let's save this guy. There we go. Your shield will not protect you. Oh, there goes the connection, there goes the connection. Are we okay? Blink twice if we're okay.
Those metal shields are making enemies invulnerable to your flame attack. If you press and hold the square button, you can defeat them with your charge attack.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, we're okay now. Okay, fortunately. Man, I had everything prepared and such. I didn't think there would be any more connection issues, but it seems like no matter what I do, connection will get unstable at one point. Well, it seems to have restabilized, and if it happens like once over a 3-hour span, I guess it's not too big of an issue. An issue. Wow. Speech. Sometimes I over-articulate words, and sometimes I under-articulate them to the point of incomprehension. Something I gotta work on. That idol has a marshmallow on a stick. I thought this was quicksand for a second due to the dark hue, but well, this world already has its own little story. I wonder if that's the case for all the unique levels. That's not a very handsome idol, is it? Not that I want to be judgmental or anything, but... Free a creature only to eat it. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think we've taken a single hit on this playthrough yet. I mean, I've fallen a few times, but I haven't actually taken a hit from an enemy, have I? I feel like such a pro. Even though I'm really not. It is a blind playthrough after all. I've moved on from calling it blind to calling it a first playthrough after the 10th time someone made that hilarious, "Oh, so you're playing it with your eyes closed" joke. It was funny the first few times, but...
To aim the camera left or right, press the L2 or R2 button.
Ah, so that just turns the camera. And can we... Huh. Looks like we don't have the roll anymore. Or maybe we need to learn it. And there we go. An assortment of symbols on the floor. Once again, the sunset lighting here is rather stunning. For a game of its era, anyway. I'll make a habit of using the triangle button. It's one of those interesting considerations, because if you use it any earlier than the absolute end of your rope, you're gonna lose all your momentum to it. So you gotta use it strategically. It reminds me of what Matthew Matoses, he is a YouTuber, said about Mario Sunshine in his video, where he was talking about Flood. He said that Flood both lowers the skill floor and raises the skill ceiling, which is to say, it's easier to pick up, but there's much more cool things to learn once you get good at using the Flood. So you start in a better place, but you can learn even more things than you could with a basic moveset. By the way, I can heartily recommend Matthew Matoses' analysis videos. They're a bit dry, very little editing, and, you know. But they are very insightful. At least I like his insights. I also just realized we aren't saving dragons in this one. As such, they aren't even being considered in the totals. It's interesting indeed. There, we didn't even need the extra glide there. So many gems. We have enough to get swim now. Oh, it's a rocket. I'm not sure what that did. But that was interesting. And I just fell. I wasn't gonna comment on it at first, but alright, this is where we came from. Just gotta get my bearings. It's always so hard for me to tell where I've been and haven't been. Okay, we are definitely heading back. Okay, so these shapes. I don't seem to be able to interact with them at this time anyway. Oh man, every time I see a moon, a crescent moon, I get traumatic flashbacks to the book squirm minigame from Mario Party 4. That is a game where the moon will betray you in the most horrific manner. If you've played Mario Party 4, you probably know what I mean.
You're pretty tough. If you ever want a permanent job, we've got a place for you here. For the moment, I want you to have this talisman.
Okay, thank you. So every stage has its own talisman. That makes a lot of sense. Kinda cool that they designed a unique talisman for each level, if that's the case. And they don't start repeating the same talisman after a while. But there is yet more to be found. Of course, we cannot complete this stage without first learning... Oh, this is just a quick way back to the beginning. That's nice. These stages all loop around in a way, don't they? Well, let's get out of here. And back into the sunset like a regular old cowboy. Wait, this is still this level? Oh, he's okay. Well, that was cute. That was cute. That was a surprisingly charming conclusion to the stage. And now the little idol icon is there. Very good. Alright.
Hello there, Spyro.
Okay, teach me how to swim, you, extortionist, you.
Great. Okay, when you jump in the water, you can use the D-pad to move around the surface. Use square to dive underwater. When you are underwater, use X to paddle and square to charge.
Alright. Oh, you know what? For a moment I thought the gems were my air and I was like, oh my god, swimming back up to the surface as though I was about to die. But it doesn't look like we actually have limited air. You can swim for as long as we want. And even dash underwater. I'm glad they didn't make that a separate move to learn. And also they gave a little air bubble to our dragonfly buddy. That's cute. So far, a lot of attention to detail in this game. I like it. We better keep collecting those gems aggressively so we can learn all of those moves as quickly as possible. One thing I really appreciated about Banjo-Tooie was that I always had enough for every move. Like maybe in the first stage I had to look for a few more notes first, But for the rest, I was thorough enough that I never had to actually collect more. So that was good. I hope I can get into a similar position here if I just try hard enough. Also, can I say that I respect this use of the gems? The gems were practically useless in the first game, so I'm really happy they gave them a good use here.
You're well on your way, Spyro. Keep collecting talismans to help us defeat Ripto before he can take over Avalar. Oh, and keep collecting those orbs, too. The professor thinks they will help you get back to the Dragon World.
Okay. I think I skipped over a stage in my hubris to visit this new area with the swim. So I may return. Oh look, they're all here.
I saw something shiny at the top of this wall. You could probably get it, but you'll have to learn how to climb first.
Alright, and where do I do that? Hurricos? That's an interesting name. And this is Sunny Beach. And what do you have to say, Hunter?
Your game camera is currently in passive mode. This mode requires you to control the camera yourself and moves more slowly. If you like, I can change the game camera to use active mode. In active mode, the camera moves much faster. Okay, all done. The camera will move faster now. If you don't like it this way, come back and see me. Or change it yourself by using the options menu.
We did use the active camera in the last one, so I don't see why we wouldn't here. Though maybe it gets annoying. We'll see. Oh hey, there he is. Ready to learn us some new moves after extorting all our hard-earned money from us.
Hi, Spyro. This talisman door will only open if you have all 6 Summer Forest talismans. Once the door is open, Ripto and Crush will be waiting in the dungeon.
Ah, cool. So we need all 6. And that leads me to another thing that I like about this game compared to the first one. And there have been many. I like that you get something at the end of the stage. So there wasn't really a goal per se in the stage. You could reach an end, but you could leave the stage whenever you wanted to anyway without any ill consequences. Only the last world actually required you to reach the end. Here they give you an idol at the end of the stage, which definitely makes it feel more like a worthwhile endeavor. Even if it's just a small thing.
Well, well, good to see you, Spyro. I used to remember how to lower this wall behind me, but I seem to have temporarily forgotten. If you had more money, it might jog my memory.
You're a disgraceful, monstrous individual, Moneybags. Anyway, let's head back and look at that other stage we overlooked in our hubris to get here. Oh, hey. There we go. Whoops. See, so we do have the idol in this level, so the one we missed is this one, Colossus. Gnorc. This is interesting.
A Yeti has been rampaging around our home, but we've managed to trap him by shutting all the doors. If you talk to the other brothers, they will open the gates and guide you to him.
Brother Harry. So they're monks, huh? Or priests. I think monk is more appropriate. That was cruel. But I did it anyway. Sacrifices have to be made on the path to glory, after all. Okay, brother.
By concentrating, I should be able to open this door for you.
Okay, brother Arnie. Okay, thanks. If every stage does that thing where you need a character to move on, it is gonna start feeling restrictive pretty soon. Is this their Buddha, so to speak? Or equivalent thereof? Also, that chanting in the background, come on. It's a little, this is a little silly, but I like it. I wonder what he's singing. Well, that didn't work.
Who needs a key when you know how to chant like this?
Oh hey, look who it is. Brother Clive.
Enemies like those yaks are too big to be charged. Your flame attack should easily take care of large enemies.
I appreciate them offering this information, but they kind of taught me that in the first area without words. So I think they're selling their own design short by putting it to words. I guess that's just to make sure, like in case you missed it, because I do have the experience of the prior games. Or game, rather. So it's not a fault. But so one of my favorite tunes from the last game, I was just thinking about how funky this tune is. Especially when they're not doing the chanting. One of my favorite tunes is Wizard Peak, and it turns out that was part of a game show. Either the game show used it from the game, or the game used it from the game show. Something about Amanda? I don't know. It was... I was told this during the stream, and I also saw it in the YouTube comments, so... That's interesting. What is this gate? Why don't you tell me about it?
Each time you defeat an enemy, it will release a spirit particle. The spirit particles will activate the power-up in that world. If a power-up is inactive, you need to defeat more enemies.
Right, so to open this we need to defeat a certain amount of enemies. And we need to defeat 4 more in this case. Right, so they also incentivize defeating enemies beyond just the gems. I appreciate that as well. I hope they aren't gonna stack on too many more things to collect though, because it can get overwhelming. I wonder if this weird chanting would be considered offensive by some standard. I wonder what this one's called. I doubt there's gonna be a brother with my name. Curtis!
What I can do. How can you be sure?
Well, you're really asking the difficult existential things there, Curtis. Oh, he's just gonna do it back and forth. Okay, I guess. Oh, whoops. My mistake. Oh, hey. We're really raking in the lives here.
Remember Hunter's advice. You will glide farthest if you press the X button at the very top of your jump.
So, her voice sounds like it was pitched up. I guess that makes sense, because she's like, wow, she's a fairy. But, it is kind of noticeable. I think it would have been better to just give her a natural voice. But hey, that's just me. Ouch. They've really got my goat. Okay, what do you have to say,
Even
Brother
though
Ned?
I'm a vegetarian, I think you should kill that Yeti. He's pretty tough, though. In fact, I'm not so sure you're up to it.
Wait a minute. Text says torch, but I'm pretty sure he said kill. Brother Ned. Come on. Aren't you a man of peace? Aren't you a man of balance?
Even though I'm a vegetarian,
Yeah, we're gonna hear it again.
I think you should kill that Yeti. He's pretty
Yeah, he
tough,
says
though.
kill.
In
Wow.
fact,
Ned.
I'm not so sure.
Ned, you know what? I'm gonna kill you. You very, very aggressive monk. Well, camera, please. Okay, so the objective for this stage is to kill this guy.
I thought the Yeti was tougher than that. I guess he was all bark. Anyway, I was just guarding our sacred talisman to make sure the Yeti didn't eat it.
Aha! Why did he have to do the little bark there? Was that necessary? Is that necessary, Mr. Monk, sir? I'll tell you one thing, that Ned, I think you better watch out for that guy. Weirdest monk I've ever met. So yeah, that was a tough battle, but we got through it. What is this, ice? Oh, you can't jump on the ice? That's an interesting and annoying limit.
Ah, Spyro,
Kip.
welcome! We have found that hockey is a peaceful and calming sport. Would you like to join in a match against our goalkeeper?
No, it's way too cold. I do like it when they put funny things in the dialogue options.
You have 2 minutes to score 5 goals in the red goal.
Well, this goalkeeper is looking scary. And how exactly are we gonna score a goal? Oh, okay. The reflections are rather nice, yeah. Dem SFX. Okay, where are you, hockey puck? Oh, hey, there it is. Uh-oh. So this is a hard mini-game? A bit concerned about that. Oh, he just took it. Who would have thought about hockey playing monks? First, they tell me to kill a yeti, a rare and sacred animal. And then they just play hockey with me. Weird bunch. Well, that was weird. The music is really starting to weird me out too. He's scary behind the mask too. Well, this attempt is probably a loss. Yeah, the best tactic is to lure him to an edge and then just get around him. Can maybe get to 4. Yeah.
You must focus your thoughts to succeed, Spyro. You have 2.
Yeah, we got it. Difficulty 2 stars. That's a laugh. I wonder if that means there's a harder variant waiting for us. Hit Spyro with a hockey stick. Reflection is nice, but it is throwing me off a bit. I wasn't sure if that one was gonna count, but apparently it does. So, I'm okay with that. I do like that it tends to get stuck in here, so it's easy to grab again. But that makes it slightly less annoying. Slightly. He keeps punching me with the hockey stick every time. He's such a sore loser. Numb. Okay, this one is going much better. We have a whole 50 seconds to get this last point, so unless he suddenly improves his performance quite a bit, yeah, you're done.
Well fun. Have this.
Have this? It sounded like he was gonna say what it was, but then didn't. Oh hey, an orb. Oh look, orbs.
Would you like to try a game of one-on-one? The first to score 5 goals wins. You are shooting at the red goal. Off you go.
Interesting. Wait, he said one-on-one, right? This isn't one-on-one. How is this gonna work? Okay, we are aiming at the red goal, right? Okay, this will be tough. Oh, I need to attack them more, right? Where did the hockey puck go? Oh, there. There it went. You could help me a bit, Mr. Blue Man. If you really want to win this round. Come on, the Firefly should have picked it up there. Or at least I feel like he should have. Also, I should start using his name more so I don't keep forgetting it's Sparx. Sparx, the Firefly. See, it's a bit finicky about where you actually grab it. Then again, so many things are. Ow! So he gets to attack me too, I guess that's fair. And there we go. 2-on-2. We can still make this. See, why didn't it grab there? At this rate, we're gonna lose. Come on, goalie. Why don't you help me out? We're a team, remember? Now that I have the hockey puck, I can no longer attack, which is a bit of a problem. Oh, he took it. Oh, you can't attack the goalie. Well, we are on the losing side here. Okay, finally a goal again. I wonder if this is required. Wait, where's the hockey puck anyway? Oh, there. Wow. Okay, I've brought this up to a tie again, so who knows? Perhaps this will be the one. I can say first try and it won't even be a joke. Come on, pick it up. It's a bit too finicky sometimes, I gotta say. But when you actually do or don't hit it. That guy isn't making it any easier. Okay, there we go.
Well done! Have this. If you stare at it long enough, you might not see anything.
Okay. Another orb, huh? Well, that was cool. I guess we can leave the stage now. I sure hope there isn't any more heads-up hockey to do in this game. Oh, they do a little story again. Wow, he just killed his friend. That wasn't a cute conclusion. This is Monk murder. Monk Ned kills his friend. I will never look at monks in the same way again. Who knew that Buddhism was such a violent religion? That was a joke. I'm sorry. So yeah, the Christmas days are quickly approaching. I wonder how I'm gonna do streams around that time. Probably not gonna do streams on the actual 25th and 26th or New Year's Day and New Year's Eve. But I may do streams in between the gaps. Gotta keep up that schedule after all. Gotta make sure I... keep making progress. Hurricanes. Right. So what's hurricanes? Whoa, what's this? Electricity. Interesting. I know I say that a lot, but it's true.
We've always had trouble with the gear grinders, but now they've set up force fields to separate us. If you can find diodes, you can use them to turn off the force fields.
SpongeBob? What happened to you?
I think there's a diode around here somewhere, but my eyesight isn't what it used to be.
Oh my gosh, what did they do to SpongeBob?
It's a little-known fact that metal objects are impervious to fire. I suppose a tough guy like you could just charge them with your head, though.
Uh-huh. So we put the lamp here. Right. And that opens the path. Oh, I just destroyed a windmill. I just offended myself as a Dutchman. If I start breaking wooden shoes and tulips as well, that's when we've really got a problem. Haha. In the battle between robot and dragon, the dragon wins. But seriously though, I was kind of joking about... Hey, a rainbow. I was kind of joking about it, but... Was that guy just now voice acted by Tom Kenny, perhaps? Because he did sound a lot like SpongeBob. By the way, I think it would strictly be true that metal enemies are impervious to fire. But enemies carrying metal shields shouldn't be, because that stuff would burn you if you kept holding on to it. Still, I'm not gonna nitpick that. It's fine. Oh, connection. Let's see if it recovers, because it's just dead outright now. Okay, are we back? Kind of. Yes. No. I'll just wait until it recovers. If it ever does. Are we back? I was gonna just turn off the connection, but it looks like it kind of recovered itself. Hello? Can you hear me? It should be oh, let's not fall down there. We should be live again, but we had a bit of a connection problem there. Which is kind of disappointing. I think it wasn't ever this bad during the 2E streams, was it? Maybe it's just the time of year. Anyway, let's bring that battery or light or whatever you want to call it over here. There we go. No signs of life from the chat as of yet. Right, 18 enemies to kill before that power-up gets to be used. We've got another light. The light of my life. Right, so just like the stage with the... every stage has a gimmick where you need to collect something or save a guy to move on. Dividing the segments of the level into smaller challenges and bits. That's an interesting idea. I'm not sure yet if I'm convinced by the idea, but it's certainly not bad. So OBS is sending the data, but what if Twitch isn't receiving it? I ought to check up there for a bit. Don't wanna, for the people watching it on YouTube, I don't wanna sit around and talk about the connection all the time when we're supposed to be talking about Spyro 2. It's an amazing new experience. Oh, there's some more stuff there. So easy to miss. I'll just briefly check the Twitch to see if it's transmitting there. Please excuse me. Excellent. It says, oh, but it says I'm not online. Wait, what? Let me refresh the page for a bit. Oh, no, it is live, but... Very odd, very odd. Well, let's just keep going.
Oh, these gear grinder thieves keep taking our lightning stones. If you can replace them all and activate our generator, I'd be very grateful.
Oh, interesting. So this is a quest or mission separate from the main, or is this just what we're supposed to do in this mission? Ah, so that's where they go? I kind of thought so. I hope he doesn't swallow it. No. Let's not be too finicky about this. Can we have two in our mouth at once? Oh. What up? Literally Bob Sponge though, yep. I'll have to check the credits to see if Tom Kenny is indeed in there. Or I could just look it up like a millennial. So once we place this, those guys start to show up again to steal. The I wanted to call them crystal balls, the electrical balls, orbs, thingamajiggies. Nom. Right, this is a bit weird. So you have to place these things to goad those thieves into showing up. But then they take the stuff back out. So it's kind of going to be a roundabout thing. Come on, guys, don't do this. He left. Well, at least we've got 4 out of 10 down, so we're making progress, just very slow progress. But man, it's kind of surprising to me that we're already working on Spyro 2. I hadn't expected to get done with the first so quickly. But based on how this is looking, this one will probably be taking a lot longer. It's quite a bit more intricate. With each stage having its own story and group of people and dialogue and unique mechanics. Seems like it's gonna be a fun time. Oh, there they are. Did any of the other ones get stolen? No, it doesn't look like it. Probably, the rest of them are probably on the other side. Oh, hey. Not gonna happen, buddy. Okay. Whoa. I thought they'd be appearing on this side, and of course they did. Having them be like... Excuse me. Having them be associated with specific locations at least makes it less annoying. Like, imagine if they could attack any of the orbs at any time. It would turn this into a nightmare. So I'm glad that they opted to have specific enemies assigned to specific locations here. Yeah, see, the other ones aren't appearing there anymore because they probably belong to this spot. Yeah, go ahead. Try to steal from me. Yeah. Now I've got you figured out. One more. Come on. I'm not here. What a shocker, I was actually here. There we go.
Thank you, Spyro. I found this shiny thing mixed up with our lightning stones. Please, take it as a reward.
Okay, SpongeBob. It isn't even a different voice or anything, it's just, yeah, like you said, literally SpongeBob. Amusing. Why don't you say something else, SpongeBob? Go ahead. Okay, I guess he doesn't want to talk anymore. That's too bad. I was just having such a laugh about it. So we've dropped over 1700 frames due to that one dip in the middle there, which was just full seconds of not streaming. But I'm glad we've recovered. We have lost a viewer, I believe, due to that though, so that's a bit annoying, but what can you do? I certainly can't blame people for leaving if the whole connection goes down the drain. Well, let's just keep going. I probably should have tried to glide there. Oh, that's where we came from, huh? So, where's the exit then? Doesn't look like gliding from here is an option either. Because there's some huge chasms there. Too much for a little dragon to fly across. Maybe going back was the right call after all. There was one of those things that you activate once you have enough enemies after all. Can we just exit a level whenever we want? We can, okay. Let's save. That poor rat never knew what was coming to him. $14, so we are missing 4 enemies. It's a good thing we still had one of those lamps left. So this level had a branching path, I see. Already the complexity is increasing steadily. One more enemy. Oh, let's be careful not to dash off the edge. It's always ominous to have this big black space here that you can just fall into. Another lamp, huh? I wonder if there's a genie in it. Ow. Got a bit too close that time. A slight error in gauging the distance there. So is this the way ahead to the end? Or is the path where I defeat the enemies? Yeah, this is probably the end.
Thank you, Spyro. You've deactivated all of the electric barriers. We've been guarding this talisman from the gear grinders. Please, take it as a reward.
Nice. So we've got the talisman. And it's a cog, obviously. A sponge cog. I mean a machine cog. Oh, I didn't want to leave. What did he do that for? That was weird. Just punched his friend like a regular old minion. Sorry to draw that comparison, but anyway, there were still some things I wanted to do in the stage, so I hope it hasn't reset the enemy count, or I will shed a single tear. It has. Darn. And you need to do the lights again too. Okay, you know what? That's not gonna happen. We'll do that another time. There's another stage right by here. Sunny beach. That sounds pleasant. But it might not be. Ooh, the music. They are making a mess of this, huh? What kind of people are these anyway? Oh, they're not bad, okay. Sometimes you gotta set them on fire just to check. Okay, tell me what's up.
Hi, Spyro. It's a good thing you're here. If you can help shepherd those baby turtles over there to safety, I'll be mighty grateful.
Why do you have such a weird voice, Prince Tortoise? I guess this one isn't hostile either. It just seemed punchable. That was mean of me, I know. But... And you can't even do this stage if you don't have the swim. It's a good thing we got it then. Do the swim. Huh. So the starfish gives me the butterflies now. Connection looks a little bit unstable still. I wonder if I could do something with that box there. If I could just push this turtle down there. Or can I stand atop him? Oh, I can, can't I? Oh, so those guys are evil, right? Interesting. So turtles, good guys. Electric stick wielding thingamabobbers, bad guys. I think I understand the dynamic of this stage perfectly now. Huh, it looks kinda cool on the outside. Of course, I fell back down. I like that they put this guy here so you can experiment with him without the pressure of ever... without the pressure of having to use him. What I would have done... Like here, I'm gonna be a pretentious game critic / game designer again, but what I would have done is maybe put 1 or 2 gems up here so you realize the turtle has a purpose beyond getting kicked around. It doesn't look like he's ever gonna get himself pushed into the water. Because he just turns around and doesn't want to move on. Oh well. Let's go back up there for a bit, because we did miss one little thingy. I'm gonna have to look up this tune because it's very catchy. Ow. So yeah, there's a lot more to each world this time around, in terms of story, in terms of unique mechanics. I dig it, I like it. Anyway, after an embarrassing amount of attempts, we finally have that. So let's move on. Oh hey, it's Zoe. And she's saving the game for me, how nice. Wow, that ranged attack is really something. By really something, I mean it's annoying. I thought he was a good guy because the fire initially didn't seem to work, but he definitely was not a good guy. Connection is still stable. Right, so the mission here is to corral these guys to somewhere. We need something to actually open this. No, let's just get those kids to safety first. I can see him through the door. He's still with us in spirit. Anyway, I think I know what I need to do then. The exact same thing we did before. Push this dumb old turtle onto the button. We have passed 1,000 gems. Oh yeah. We still need to learn that climb though. So that's gonna be this this stage is swimming and pushing turtles on switches. Ow. Gets squashed unceremoniously. Alright, how many enemies do we need to have defeated and how many have we defeated? 9, so 2 more. Can I please see what this is doing? Okay, it's opening that. Okay. Oh, hey, he's here. Or is that another guy?
The water workers have boxed up most of our baby turtles. The boxes are incredibly strong. With a more powerful flame breath, maybe you could break them open and release the turtles.
Okay, so we need a more powerful... we need the super flame, yeah. So we defeat a few more enemies and we get super flame and then we free all the turtles. That sounds excellent to me. I like that he just stays put. You can push him off the switch, but... Yeah, he belongs to the switch now. And the switch to him. Together forever. 2 more, right? Ow. Right, before moving on, this time we should do the thing with the power-up right away. Okay, that's 1 of 7 boxes apparently. I remember a few more near the start though. Runs out pretty quickly. I love the little hearts. It's very cute. Right, we could probably break that one. And there's one very near the start too. Could do that. It is a ways away though. Oh, of course we need to go around. Well, if I wanted to do 2 in one go, that plan is gone. Well, that's okay. I know the locations of at least 2 more. Perhaps, so that means we're missing just 1. In terms of what I know, anyway. See, there weren't any other boxes like that here, were there? I'll have to double check. No, it doesn't look like it. That's probably for the best. And when I have to run all the way over here multiple times. Can swim pretty fast, huh? Doesn't even ask, just saves the game for you. Yeah, that's a bit too high up. Let's see, there was a button with a switch. A button with a switch. There was one of those buttons where the where one of those chests containing the baby turtles was on the other side. At least I'm pretty sure there was. We need to get one of those turtles on here, huh? How would we go about doing that? Well, if he just lets himself get pushed, it's fine, but he keeps returning to the button, if I recall correctly. Yeah, no way he's gonna get off. Oh, right, it shoots forward, so it's fine. So that's 6 out of 7. I'm guessing the last one is somewhere in this final part. But I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Just a bit too late. Just a bit.
There's a chef at the top of this ladder who wants to make soup out of our baby turtles. If you know how to climb, you could get up there and stop him.
If I knew how to climb, yeah, but I don't. So I guess that's turtle soup on the menu tonight, guys. Nom nom. Well, first things first, let's make sure we remember where the chest is and then get that firepower up. Okay. Gotta hurry. Nice.
Impressive! Most impressive. Please take this sacred, thingamajig as a token of our everlasting gratitude.
Sacred thingamajig? Okay, I'll take it. And that's 5 orbs. Of course, there is something left to do here, and that's saving the kids, but I can't climb, so what a bother. Well, I'm not saving these, saving the other kids. You've been doing so much kid saving that I don't even remember which is which. Oh, we need to push this one all the way over there? Well, sure. Get over there, Mr. Turtle. There we go.
Thank you, young dragon. The baby turtles will be safe up here. Please take this talisman as a token of our gratitude.
Ah, we did get the talisman at least. Nice. They make weird noises. Well, we can't climb yet, so no point in staying. Well, that was mean. Anyway, so much treasure. You ought to be able to buy a lot from old money bags. Let's see, they said we needed 6 of those talismans, I think. So we still have a long way to go. Oh, this level isn't open? Weird. Alright, there's money bags. And we can actually... well, let's talk to her first.
Nice work, Spyro. The orbs you're carrying have activated this special portal. You won't find a talisman in the Ocean Speedway, but if you're fast, you'll get lots of treasure. Have fun.
Alright, so they have their own flight levels. I'll check them out. I mean, lots of treasure sounds appealing. Ocean Speedway could be a Sonic level. Oh dear. Feels a bit more unwieldy than the previous game. I'll need to get used to this. I like his response when he loses. So annoyed. And maybe he was just trying too hard with the buttons. I think you don't actually have to push that many buttons for this variant of the flying. Ah, that's it, yeah. I hope I didn't just miss an arch. No, I didn't. Good. There's a lot to learn here, but I think I can do it. See, in the first one you had to tap A really furiously to move forward faster, but now A just elevates you, so... Whoa. I'm having some trouble following the logical path of these guys. Oh, of course I stupidly went for the furthest one. Oh dear. Can I still catch it? Can I still do this? Time is very short. Yeah, not quite. If I had been faster about the boats or cars, I think I could have done it. See, I wonder if this is a good strategy where you follow the... follow the road the cars follow. And intercept them like that. Because that seems like a smart strategy to me, but... Of course I missed. Joe, I missed. Yeah, this might not be it. There, I cut it off before it could cut me off. Did it on my own terms. Darn it. Yeah, they are pretty fun, but also quite difficult. It's all about figuring out which to do first. Oh, whoops. Where's the last one? There it is. I hate it when I go fly after them and the fire just won't connect. It's really annoying. I feel like I still don't really properly understand like the exact range of the fire, which is a bit of an issue. Maybe the smart thing to do would be to do the boats first. Because the boats are the most erratic of the different obstacles here. Not quite, huh? Even though I had the absolute focus, all the. Well, maybe attacking the boats first isn't such a bad idea. If I don't fall into the water. Especially because the risk to fall into the water is greatest with the boats. Misses literally every single one. Where's the last one? There it is. Okay, there we go. The boats have been unboated. Now if I can just keep it up. And yes. I'm a bit worried about my remaining time, though. Oh, wrong side, wrong side. Darn! I really messed that up near the end, but I feel like that might be the right way to do it. Misses one again. Yep. I feel exactly like Spyro does. Disappointed. Yeah, it's a good thing I'm doing the boats first, because imagine having a really good attempt and then doing the boats and just losing there. Unimaginable frustration. That was almost perfect. Very good. And that was very terrible. Losing me all the time I just gained. Maybe we should do the cars first and the arches last, actually. Just build up extra time. Ah, I missed one. And another one. This is just a garbage attempt. I'm gonna give up. There. Okay, that's a very good way to do those. I'm glad we've got that figured out. If we just don't make too many mistakes, it should be fine. For instance, missing cars is a no-no. Where are the arches? Well, I found them, but this could be bad. Vote now on your phones. Will I make it or not? It's coming down to the wire. But we did it. Ooh, nice. So, have I earned some treasure for this effort? 400. Okay, good. Very nice. Now let's bribe money bags to help us out.
Say, Spyro, you see this wall here? I bet you're dying to know what's on the other side. If only I had a few more gems, I might be able to remember how to lower the wall. Yes, the sparkling beauty of those gems seems to have jogged my memory.
What a scumbag. So how did you do it, Moneybags? How did you do it? Not gonna tell us? Trade secret? Well, fine then. Keep your secrets. He wants a monopoly on that information. Aquaria towers. Let's see, how many of the how many of the talismans from this world do we have? 4, right?
Would you like me to take you to a world where you can find a new talisman?
Oh, you can actually ask her if you can't find the world. That's very useful. I like that, but we already have this world, so you don't need her bringing us to this one. Like 2 steps away. Now, what's going on here? Well, is that diver guy being a jerk?
The funny-looking guys with the shock sticks have drained all our water. We can't get it back unless someone activates the switches they're guarding.
Okay, so we need to activate those switches then. Well, those crabs are just coming apart like that. How many do we need for this? 14. We only have 3. Gonna be a while before we actually get that special power. Oh, that's fine. Let's just remember it's here so we don't get another embarrassing situation where I leave the stage. Because that would be a bit awkward. Look at these purple stains on the wall. Hey, look, the sheep has a diving helmet. Of course, that diving helmet didn't help against my dash. But still. Gotta appreciate how cautious he was until he died. We are getting a lot of enemies. Before too long, we'll be able to get that power up already. Ah, an extra life. 14. So many lives. Well, time to press the button. More water. So these stages are making interesting use of the 3D space available to them, at least. That's something I can appreciate. Filling it up with water and such. It's very cool. And 2. Did I miss anything in this room, perhaps? Except for the painfully purple stains on the wall. I guess not. Alright, no fire underwater. Easy to forget. I'm so rich. Oh hey, it's Moneybags. Is he gonna teach us something useful here?
Hi, Spyro. You must be tougher than you look to get here. All the same, you won't be able to get past the metal sharks up ahead. I suppose I could let you borrow my submarine, though. For a modest fee, of course. A pleasure doing business with you, Spyro. This submarine is 100% shark-proof. I guarantee it.
You guarantee it? Okay. Not sure what a guarantee from you is worth, but I'll take it. He just threw me down here, huh? So how do I get back now? I hope I'm not stuck here. I guess I need to get the water in before I can go back. The sub wasn't very expensive, so that's okay. Imagine if he had asked me like 1,000 for that. I would have been slightly upset. Slightly. Ow. He's a bit crabby, isn't he? Well, in the end, I still need to go down here to collect stuff, so I'm not sure why borrowing the sub is such a good idea. Oh, just instant death, okay. No, that's fair. No, I'm not salty. It's just because there's so much seawater here. That's what's making it salty. It's not me.
Our world is wet again. We all want you to have this talisman of Aquaria Towers to remember us by.
Oh, I already completed the main objective of the stage, okay. And there is no way to go back, huh? Well, that's okay. I don't really mind. But let's have another look around, at least. Oh no, there it is, actually. Okay, so I can attack the sharks, I assume. Or not. I was thinking maybe the fire would help me defeat the sharks. But maybe I did something wrong? Let's try that again for reference. We've already lost our first few lives, I guess it doesn't really matter anymore. I seem to be damaging one of them at least. Let's try that once more, since we have so many lives to spare anyway. Because it does seem like... I was actually thinking, like, underwater you can't attack, right? But you can do something. You can attack them, okay, you just need to keep your distance. Like a smart person. Aha! Where is your shark god now? I think that's about it. Unless there's more of them here. Oh, there are, actually. So there were multiple sharks. Well, there were multiple sharks, but I mean multiple areas where sharks guarded a treasure. Interesting. So I got the wrong one. Even though that also had gems, so you could say it was the right one anyway. Okay. The key here is to keep our distance and attack. Okay, there we go. Yeah, once you're in their sight, it seems like you just become immortal. They swim at you and you're dead. Too bad. Unless my aim is just terrible. That's also a possibility. And a very real one. Also, we usually don't do Monday streams, so I see we have slightly less viewership than usual. I guess it makes sense. See, Monday I tend to watch series with other people. But now that The Walking Dead is temporarily on hold, I'm not really watching that anymore. We're gonna run out. Okay, you know what? I don't care that much. We're gonna move on. We already have the talisman, so... Wow, you jerk. That's what happens. Cute. I like those little stories.
Well done, Spyro. Now that you have 6 talismans, this...
Oh, we already have 6? That was quick.
Okay, Spyro. Jump through that hole in the floor to get down to Crush's dungeon. I'll help you by tossing sheep through the hole if I can catch them. Good luck.
Alright, so this is a boss. Crush's dungeon. Interesting. Yeah, it's a boss. Cool. Well, let's hope we can defeat it.
Before you get to the castle dungeon, Spyro, I thought that you might want to know how Ripto and his monsters arrived in Avalar. You see, last week in the winter tundra, the professor was working on some new super portal technology.
There. That's the last orb in place. Now let's see. All we need are some coordinates.
Story, so I'll turn up the audio a bit.
22475. That's my birthday.
No, Hunter, don't!
What?
Get off me! Get off me, you useless buffoons! Why can't either of you? Where are we? No dragons. Wonderful. Crush, go back and pack my bags. We're moving in. Say hello to your new king.
Professor, shut it down! Hurry!
Oh my, oh my! I can't see the switch. I think I've broken my glasses.
Wow, that's
Crush,
a good reason.
Go through the portal, you idiot!
Tell all your friends to take the orbs and scatter them throughout Avalar, quickly!
No! Go! Crush! Get the orbs now! No! You despicable little creature! I'll kill you!
Wow.
Bad news for Avalar. Hunter, why didn't you chase him?
Yeah, I would have gone after him. But didn't he say something about not liking dragons?
Professor, could we catch a dragon to help us?
Yes, I think so. We'll need a world that has an alignment much better suited to intercepting one of these creatures. How about Glimmer?
Good idea. We better go right now.
So that's how it happened. That's how those weirdos got into this world. Okay. Oh, whoops. That... I figured because it was called a dungeon, there was going to be some sort of process to getting here, but no, there he is. Okay, so that's how we hurt him. Okay. Unless I keep getting hit. Oh, yeah, thanks. There we go. Then he freaks out, so we need to keep our distance. Oh, he hurts himself, right. Almost. I ran to the other side. I expected him to go clockwise, but... There we go. This shouldn't be too hard. This is definitely more of a boss than we had in the first game. Like, people mentioned that, but in the first game, bosses were essentially slightly stronger enemies, but had very little to offer, really. But this is actually, you know, it's not hard, but it's a boss. I was almost dead a while ago, so I guess that's something. Yeah, give me some more of that sheep. Delicious sheep. I love lamb. Bah. That was a very dated reference. Oh, he's doing that again. Oh, it depends on the color of the platform, right. Cool, that's an interesting idea for a boss battle. Oh, now he's just after me, huh? Ouch, got hit again. Okay, this time we ought to not get hit, if we can. There we go. Alright, so this is interesting. So she keeps dropping the sheep, so if you, so long as you put up a decent performance, you're fine. As long as you don't get hit a lot consecutively, you'll get through it alright. Haha! Go ahead and try to hit me. I may be a small dragon, but I'm a smart dragon. Bye-bye. Crush defeated. He got crushed, you could say.
Now, Crush! You may have been able to defeat that simpleton, but Gulp will be more than a match for you.
Bring it on, Shorty.
Shorty.
Gulp, come here now! Destroy him and make sure it's painful.
And make sure it's painful. Oh, he's stuck.
What? The roof? Gulp, get me out of here! So long, dragon.
What a wuss.
There we go. This area is now ours again. I like that.
That Ripto has caused enough damage. All his meddling has cost me a fortune. If it wasn't for Spyro, I'd be bankrupt. If Ripto were here, I'd give him a piece of my mind. In fact, I'd give him a lot more than that. I was a champion bantamweight boxer at university, and I still know a few moves. Take that, and that. Boo. Ah! Why you?
Rest in peace, Moneybags. Oh, okay. So now he's conquered this new area. Autumn Plains. So how do we return to prior areas? I see. Oh, we can at least look at them in the menu, but... Crystal Glacier in autumn? That seems like a winter thing. Kind of springing that one on me a bit early there, game. Anyway, we are coming up on the, or rather, we have just passed the 2.5 hour mark. And it's gone by just like that. It's always fun to experience a new game. But I am a bit tired, as you may have noticed by my occasionally weak or lacking commentary. So we're gonna continue until the 3 hour mark, and then, unless I somehow wake up a bit, we're probably gonna call it done there and pick it up again. Because I think completing one world for the stream is pretty good. Don't know how many there are, but I'm assuming 5, because there are 4 seasons, and then one final special area. That seems to me like a logical way to go about it. Ah, Moneybags is finally gonna teach us how to climb, like he should have done already. Skelos Badlands. So, a lot of stages are available to us now, so there are a lot less controlling in this hub. It's gonna let us go about our business. I appreciate that. Now that we've learned what we need to learn about the game, things have opened up. Let's hope we have enough to learn climb so we can navigate the area a bit easier. Make sure we don't forget about swim. And again, I really like the tranquil atmosphere here. It's pleasant. Gentle music, singing birds. It's cute. I like it. Like I said, this game has a lot more intricacies with the new moves and the bigger levels and the stories and the characters. It's definitely a textbook example of how you do a sequel in general. I am rather impressed so far. Summer Forest. Oh, this is where we go back to the other area if we want to. That makes a lot of sense. But that's not stay there, because we needed to learn climb. I didn't expect it to take so long. So, okay, so there's a teleporter here. And there's gonna be a teleporter in every stage, I guess. Okay, where are you, Moneybags?
Well, well, I bet a rich dragon like you wouldn't mind cashing in a few gems to learn how to climb. I'd be willing to teach you for, say, I don't know, a small fee.
500, that's doable.
You won't regret it. Okay, when you see a wall surface that looks climbable, like the one to my left here, just jump onto it, and you will grab it with your claws. Use the D-pad to move up and down, and press jump again to get off. You can also jump sideways onto another climbable area.
Okay, Moneybags, thanks for the information. I feel like I should have been able to do this from the start, but hey, what are you gonna do? Definitely not gonna complain about this. I'm just happy I have it now. With all that said, would it be prudent to return to the first area and check out that one place we needed to climb to? Perhaps it would be. Scorch. That's probably the end of this world already, isn't it? Fracture hills. Sounds like what would happen if you fall off of them. What are you? Oh, you want the talismans,
Sorry,
right?
Spyro, this door is stuck.
Oh, more orbs. 8. Oh, that's fine. We can do that. We already have 5. now to climb the stairs in a very slow and inefficient manner. Extra life. Yeah, you know what? I am gonna return to the first area for a bit and see about that climbing area. Spyro rotates and is swept away back to the summer forest. So it's interesting to have a game with a seasonal theme. I like that. I'm looking forward to the winter area. You know, I do love those snowy, wintry type areas a lot. Maybe I should prepare a few games just go through a few snowy areas as a sort of Christmas stream, maybe on the 27th or the 24th. Something to think about. I'm not sure if I'll do it, because you know how busy those days can get with family and such. And there's no problem with that, but there you go. Croak. So we're gonna check out what's there to climb in this area. And if that will lead to something cool and secret and amazing. Glimmer. We already did that. Oh, Glimmer is the first part of this hub, I guess. It does look different from the rest, and there is no other way to go, so... Of course, my jump is just barely not high enough to get up most ledges, forcing me to run around. I did get a talisman in there, so it was kind of a stage instead of a hub. This is the hub. So we entered from a stage and then went into a hub, and then entered more stages.
Hi, Spyro!
Yeah, so we can climb now. And then we can get that power up, I guess?
We installed some...
So we're gonna have to power up some lamps and get an orb, I suppose? That's what I think we'll need to do. Now I need to go back and kill more enemies because, well, of course they had that limit installed. Can't just quickly return and do a thing. And that's 8. This is where it all started. There's one in here, isn't there? Yeah, get out of here, you lizard. Wasn't expecting to run into actual lizard people today. Oh, this is cute. We need to activate all the lamps. And I missed one. If I had only gotten that one, I would have had all 6 now. But you know what? Yeah. But you know what? Now we can get the last one, so it's fine. I do like these temporary power-up. Oh, they turn off. I'm so shocked I just jumped down. Right at the wrong moment, huh? Oh well. Oh yeah, rainbow lights.
Thanks for helping me like...
Oh, tonight's baseball game? Sorry about skipping that, like I said, it's banjo muscle memory is what it is. Keep thinking I can speed up the dialogue, but it cancels it outright. Feel kind of bad for that, but I'm sure I'll learn. So there's a few more gems to grab up here before we're done. And there we go. Well, time to head back. There was another stage where I could use the climb, right? The one with the turtles?
Check your guidebook by pressing the start button.
That one I definitely didn't need, but thanks. Oh. Let's see, which one was the one with the turtles? Colossus? No, that's the monk level. We are missing one of the orbs here, though. Perhaps there's another version of the hockey game? Oh, no. I replayed the I thought I was skipping the intro, but I was actually repeating it. Fortunately, I could still skip it. So we have acquired another orb, which means we need 2 more to actually open that final door. Such progress. Also, like I said, I like how fast he can swim. He's quite the swimmer for a dragon. What a huge leap forward from the first game. Good on you, Spyro, for learning something new. So proud of him. Our little dragon is growing up. There we go. Hurricanes. Was it Hurricanes? Or was it Sunny Beach? It was Sunny Beach, by the way. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Don't replay intro. I almost did it again. Yeah, this is the one.
Hi, Spyro.
Yeah. I know, Prince Tortoise. Anyway, there was a part where they were like, they implied that you could stop some chef from trying to cook the little turtles, which is a bit morbid. So, one thing I don't like is those power-up thingies that require you to kill a set amount of enemies. That, and, well, the concept is cool, but they don't let you keep the collectibles between attempts, so once you restart the stage, you gotta kill all the enemies again. And that stinks. In my humble opinion. Oh hey, a place to climb here as well. Not exactly a big reward, but it's something. Okay, come on, Mr. Turtle. Mr. Turtle was my father. Oh, don't talk to him. Getting pretty close to that one part. There it is. Ow. Is that really necessary? Apparently it was. Fortunately, we got a checkpoint, so no harm done.
Hello, young one. There's a chef up at the top of this ladder.
Okay, let's stop that chef.
Your turtle friends happen to make a very good soup. If I can catch them. You can try to say them if you like, but I'm feeling awfully hungry.
Hungry? Why are they... Why are they going for the cauldron? Guys. I know life can be hard, but this is not the way.
So, you saved a few turtles. There are more where those came from. Here, take this orb and go away.
Another orb. In any case, that about does it for this stage. Let's get those turtles home and finish this stage up. And there we go, another orb. We haven't even found any orbs in the new world yet. Now let's go to Autumn Plains. Maybe check out one stage and then we're gonna call it done, because we are at 2 hours and 53 minutes. And I am falling asleep. Okay, let's check out this glacier we've heard so much about. And by heard so much about, oh, it's Breeze Harbor. It's not even a glacier. I'm just lying to you. Okay then. Oh, that's silly, but amusing. I like how Spyro has just taken everything that's happened so far in stride. When you think about it, he just got warped into a different world from his own. And now he's expected to save it, and he's just like, well, okay. I was gonna go on vacation, but... Oh, hey. How convenient. That's scary. That looks like a fireman. There you go. Oh, so we need to destroy a lot of those urchins. I call them urchins, but I have no idea what they are. Mines, maybe? I'm just still thinking in the whole nautical theme. I do like the lighting and the way it changes. There we go. I knew I could hit him from here. My aim is true. There's one jumping up there. Perhaps I need to approach that one from a different angle. No, stop. In the meantime, we'll grab some more gems, and we'll be on our way. Ooh, lava. Hey there, Fireman Sam. I wonder what the end goal to this stage is. Is it killing all the mines?
Those land blubbers have littered these metal spike mines all over the harbor. If you can clear them out, I'll give you this orb I found in a clam yesterday.
You found an orb in a clam? There we go. Oh, there's another one. Okay, we just gotta catch it in midair is all. There we go. And what else is there? Well, that's half of them. There will be 4 more. Ouch. At least that wasn't instantly lethal. Oh, an actual gap to fall into. Whoops. Well, you know what it is? We are hitting the 3-hour mark. So I think we're gonna have to cut this off. We finished the first world, but the rest we will have to deal with in the next stream. Not that I'm gonna finish the whole game then, but I'm pretty satisfied with having finished the first world for this stream, so that's where I'm gonna end it off for now. So thanks to everyone who joined me today when I started on Spyro 2. I'm very excited to see the rest of this game and all the other ways in which they've improved it. But until then, I hope you have a great day and I will see you next time. Bye bye.